My neck has been hurting. Gotta loosen up. Loosen up. Blah. Bow down, bow now, bow, bow na 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 na, bow bow now, bow, ba dang dang down. I do it too. I don't blame you if you do it. Hello, you beautiful people! David here, or Sin City Yeti, or just Yeti, whichever you prefer, and I want to do some more spooky art. I haven't really done a lot of Halloween-themed art. Like, I mean, outside of like coloring books and maybe like that kind of stuff, but like actually sit down and make any Halloween-themed art, I haven't really done. And with it being autumn and Halloween and spoopy, I'm kind of feeling that. Just to kind of like, let's take the weight of the world off my shoulders a little bit, cause I'm piling too much on. And I need something that's gonna be a little bit more like fun and uplifting a little bit, maybe a little scary. Maybe a little spooky. I'm kind of excited. So I guess I should just go ahead and say it. I'm painting rocks. I need to be really careful because this is above my glass desk and I do not want to break that. That's going to be expensive. I don't got the money for that. But I want to paint some rocks. I got this thing right here full of rocks and I need to pick one out. And like right here, this one kind of looks like a coffin. So like, I have plenty of rocks and yeah, I got lots of ideas, but I'm gonna need to go pick those out. And in order to do that, that means I need to stop yapping, and I would rather it be a kind of quick intro today. So enough of me talking, let's go paint some rocks. Here we all are, and I need a spell. Enough of my talking, let's get to rocking.
Good spell, oh great and powerful Yeti.
And look, here they are. I have so many freaking rocks. So I got this little box here. I have so many more rocks, but I can only do so many at a time. So I'm just gonna bring out like this little container right here, and we're gonna pick from rocks from this that I'm going to paint today. So like this first rock right here, it kind of looks like a foot. I kind of see a zombie. This one's kind of looking like a cake.
See, yeah, we get it. Everything is cake. We know, bro. Even the notepad you're writing on? What?
I kind of like that. What do I see in this one? I don't know. A parrot, maybe? Yeah, it's not gonna work. I got this one because it kind of looked like a coin. This one's kind of looking like a pie slice. That could work, you know, for like a pumpkin pie. Got the zombie rock, but I also see a foot on one side. I see a zombie on one side, a foot on the other. That one could work. That's an egg. I don't want to do an egg. This one's looking like a pterodactyl head. I don't know if I want to do that one. This one's kind of looking like a finger, and I could totally do like a chopped off zombie finger. If you've seen any of those, like there was like a trend going around of making rocks look like realistic fingers, and I found this one. I was like, oh, I found my own finger rock. And we keep going. So this rock, we're not gonna do this rock.
Nope, 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 nope.
And then let's see, we got this one. I can see a couple things in it. I see a ghost, maybe that could work. Oh, this one's looking like a mushroom. I can see the little mushroom stem right there.
Looks like a mushroom.
That one could work. That would be good for fall. And then I got this one, looks like a coffin. Could totally do like a little vampire on the inside or something. Then there's this rock. It's kind of looking like a pumpkin.
A pumpkin? But a pumpkin?
But it's also kind of looking like a cauldron. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna put that off to the side. This one's kind of looking like a pumpkin as well. Like maybe one of those like pumpkin candies. This one's kind of looking like a bouquet of flowers. That's not gonna be right for this video. And then got this one kind of seeing like a scene in it, like almost like a waterfall possibly. Yeah, and then there's like this extra rock. So these are my rocks that I'm gonna pick from. I'm just rambling and I need to start eliminating rocks. So first things first, getting rid of the egg. I don't like egg rocks.
I'm sorry. I didn't know what I was making. I'm so sorry. I don't like it either. I don't like it at all.
But there's so many rocks here that I could be doing. I'm really liking this cake. We're gonna do the cake. And I do see like this pumpkin or cauldron or something in there, and it could be a Pokemon, but nah. I'm gonna do the mushroom though. I'm definitely doing the mushroom. Kind of feeling like this pumpkin pie might be fun. And then we got this one that's looking like the zombie head. Yeah, I'm gonna do the zombie head. And then I need to start eliminating some more. I'm torn and getting rid of the pterodactyl head. I don't remember what that one's gonna be, but it's gone. And that one's gone. And this one's gone. And that one's gone. And this one's gone. And do I want to do the pumpkin candy? Nope. So these are my choices left. Which ones do I want to do? I got like this pumpkin or cauldron or something, a pumpkin pie slice, a coffin with possibly a vampire in it, and a chopped off finger. I'm very torn on this. I think I'm just gonna do this cauldron or pumpkin or something. We're just gonna stick with the pumpkin. All right, now that I've chosen, I need to get to the next part. So let's go ahead and start. Here we are. All right. First things first, I'm going to start with this little like mushroom rock, and I want it to be like cute. I want to go with kind of like the fall theme. I want to make one that's cute, one that's scary, one that's kind of silly, spooky, and then one that's just kind of like a trick or treat. So I have my ideas, and we're gonna start with the cute one. Yeah, the cute. So mushrooms to me just feel very fall-like. I like putting them in my cooking, and I do a lot like during the fall with them. That just felt right, and I wanted to do something cute, so we're gonna go ahead and do a Pokemon rock. And I sketched out Caterpie on this one.
Oh, it's a Caterpie! It's one of the bug Pokemon!
I knew the placement of where I was gonna put it and how it was gonna look and how it was gonna all fit on here. And then it's just creating these mushrooms. So I'm adding in like the gradient and just kind of making it look fun, full of life. I don't want it to look like boring and flat. I want it to be, you know, cute and like something you can look at and like, aww.
Aww.
So that's what I'm going for with this one. And I love toadstools. They're just such a fun thing to draw. I painted a couple before. I actually, for like a Pokemon contest I did, like, look, there they are. I did 2 of them. That one I placed in the top 300 for the Pokemon company. That was a few years ago. Very proud of that piece. Back to this rock. Adding in all the little like details of my little toadstools. They're looking really cute and just kind of like fun. I got lost in the zone with this one. I was watching Ashley Monet at the time, and I was having some fun with it. I was rewatching actually one of her prior videos. I was rewatching her, I think it was the Valentine's Day episode, the one with her candy monsters. She kind of sparked an idea with this video, but you'll see that one later. So shout out to Ashley Monet. Anyway, back to this rock. We're adding in some of the plant life and some of the details on it. I want it to look lively, like early fall when the leaves just start falling off of the trees, and like there's just that little bit of crispness in the air, and it just kind of like, oh, it's time to get out the jackets, those light autumn jackets, or maybe like a nice hoodie, and go for walks with your dogs or spouse or children and just enjoy the crispness in the air. Because where I live, it gets like to 109 degrees, and I don't have to worry about it being 109 degrees and going outside and feeling like someone's blasting my face with the freaking hair dryer. You walk outside and it's like walking into an oven with a fan going, especially when it's windy. But anyways, I digress. Adding in some more of the little details. I want to kind of emphasize a little bit that there is some fallness in the air for this rock. So I put in some leaves, just fun orange, autumn colored leaves. I'm really liking how this is looking. Now, I did try to add some dimension between the 2 toadstools, but it's not perfect. It's a little hard with the rock. You know, I don't get to pick the shape. It's the shape of the rock tells me what to paint, and then I try to make it work with that rock. From some angles, the 2 toadstools look fantastic. From other angles, they look a little wonky. And I think like I really tailored it to looking at it from angles and the sides, and it looks really good, but like straight on, just a little wonky, but I still love it. It's okay. But now we got to get onto this Caterpie. So getting the Caterpie done, adding in all the little details for this Caterpie. I want to bring it to life, make it look like it belongs in this piece. So, you know, I'm adding in a little bit of a gradient to like the shine of its exoskeleton, and it's just kind of like chilling out underneath this toadstool, maybe looking for some tasty leaves. Maybe a spot to evolve into a metapod and go through its metamorphosis. I just thought this was kind of cute and fun to have like a little Caterpie in it. The last Caterpie I painted was looking mighty scared, and it was kind of inspired from some of the fires that were going on around us at the time. And I just like, all I was seeing was just the smoke. I was having trouble breathing and all the flames were in the air. And so I wanted to get a painting out that just kind of like get some of those feelings out, but make it Pokemon. I felt like I needed to do a piece where Caterpie could be happy. Like, so now this is that same Caterpie. He just, you know, a couple years later, he got out of the fire safely. The other Pokemon saved him, and here he is now enjoying the autumn coolness. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, here's the rock. I freaking love it. It's so cute. I can't wait to put this with my Pokemon stuff and find like maybe a perfect spot to go out and hide it. It's just so cute. Look at this little Caterpie. I'm very happy with it. It's perfect in every way, shape, and form. Definitely top tier rock in my opinion. But now we need to go into the next rock. I don't know what happened. I thought I had a cutscene, but apparently not. But we're gonna do this scary rock. So the scary rock, I'm seeing this zombie.
Zombies!
You can kind of see like the rock has all this weird texture to it, and I'm seeing a face in it, and I kind of want to bring out that face. It looks like it's kind of melty and oozy and freaky looking, and I want to bring out this freaky looking face.
Yeah, it's freaky looking, okay? That's what it is.
So if you don't like scary or horror, you might not like this one. It definitely came out a little bit more scarier than I was intending in the moment. So just your heads up, okie dokie. Just so you know, it's gonna look a little scary, and it's gonna go through some changes. This one's an adventure. It's a scary adventure, but it's an adventure nonetheless, okay? Like, I wasn't the one that made this rock. I found this rock, and it was telling me who it wanted to be, and who am I to judge, right? It takes all types, and this is one type of rock. A weird one, but yeah, as you can see, like now I'm really bringing out like the facial details, going with some like line work. And I don't want to fill in all of the little like divots and valleys and crevices of the rock. I kind of want to accentuate them. So that was why I went in with black first. Then I'm going in with like this pukey colored green. This is the same color that I used on my Stegosaurus painting. I used it like at brush strokes within the painting of the trees. I needed a color that wasn't gonna take away or like catch attention away from the pinks. I kind of made a little too much, but this is that same color, and it's now the star of this show. I had enough of it that I could use it on this rock, and I could say like this rock used it well. So now we're just like, I'm just going in and bringing out some of these like extra details of the crevices. I'm trying to turn them into stuff now that like makes sense for the face. So there's some spots on this rock where like I want pieces of its skull showing through, or maybe its flesh is hanging off. Maybe it's looking a little like bloodied and creepy looking, or like maybe it's just like skin wrinkles and crevices because like it's an undead. Part of it's already decayed and part of it's already rotting away.
Zombie, bad guy.
And that's the vibe I was wanting to go for. Although I will say, like, in the moment, I didn't really catch this, but as I'm rewatching this along with you guys, the teeth are looking a little white. Maybe this zombie had some money in when he was alive, was well off, like some nice teeth and everything. There's only one that looks a little chipped, but like, I mean, you know, zombie apocalypse ever happens, rich people are gonna have to face being zombies as well. So there's gonna be some weird looking zombies out there.
You're ugly.
Not calling anybody out in particular, but like, you know, the people who like had a little too much Botox, like they might have an addiction problem to it, and their faces are looking a little like stiff and rigid, and just those zombies are gonna look interesting. Maybe a future idea for a video. Real world people and what they would look like as zombies. Meh, I digress. We're painting rocks right now, so going back to this, like I got bits and pieces of its brain showing underneath the skull, little bit of like bloodiness, and got those teeth looking really nice, got some eyeballs in, so like they're kind of the dead gray eyeballs, like and then of course we got to go in with the mouth, fix it all up so it doesn't just look like a void of emptiness. I still want it to like for a zombie look alive. Yeah, anyways, but that means that we're done. Look at this. Oh, I freaking love this rock. I know it's scary.
I'm not scared,
but it's just so creepy and like such a cool way. I'm very happy with this rock. It's just But now we're done with that rock. You like that transition? That was a good one. We got this rock. So I actually asked you guys what you thought it was, what you saw in it, and I got some interesting answers. And what's funny is I could see them all after you guys said it. I was just like, oh my gosh, I can see all these rocks. I had two main things I was seeing, and I didn't know which one I want to do. I was torn with it. So I was kind of seeing if anybody else could see what I was seeing. And the closest I got was to the pumpkin Pokemon, Pumpkaboo. Someone's like, oh, I can see a Pumpkaboo in it. Yep, like I saw a pumpkin. Someone else saw a Pumpkaboo. Plus, like, it was just calling to me. This rock just felt like it needed to be a pumpkin. Although I will say, like, the two witches leaning over into the cauldron, I'm a little sad I didn't do that one. And I couldn't do the back. The back was out of the question. Like, the bumps and ridges on the back of the rock just did not match the front of the rock at all. Couldn't really do that. I saw something completely different in it. I saw something way different. I saw like this Batman blowing with his cheeks all puffed out, like almost like he could be like some kind of face of weather, and he's just blowing in the cloud, like boom. Something like that. Yeah, that was kind of what I was seeing on the other side. So I was like, I'm only seeing these things on one side and I can only go with one of them. So I wanted to go with something just a little bit different. I wasn't really feeling painting people, to tell you the truth.
Uh-oh. What? People.
Oh no, people.
I have some other projects with people. I'm not big into drawing people. I already drew people at the beginning of the month. I got people I'm drawing at the end of the month. I don't want to do too many more people. People are hard to paint and draw, and I don't want to people. Okay, now that I'm done with that rant, I love you people though. All of you watching right now, thank you so much. I love you all, but the rest of the people out there, so many of them just suck. Going back to the rock. So like, I'm bringing out like the details of the rock. I went in with that gradient. Now I'm putting in like the highlights of the eyes and wanting you to kind of like bring that out, especially because the next thing I want to put in this rock, I think is really gonna make this rock stand out. So I just want to get this face on the pumpkin done. It's looking super cute and a little worried, and I wonder what could be worrying the rock. What do you think's worrying the rock? I have a couple ideas. But this ain't one of them. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I was not thinking I was gonna scare Baxter when this package came in, and I was like in my head going like, oh, I can do like this fun little like, I got a package. And I ended up scaring the crap out of Baxter. I felt so bad, and then he left because he was mad at me. Don't worry though, I gave him some treats to make up for it. He's very happy. So I got a package. And it's from So Craftastic. I've been watching So Craftastic for years. She makes art that just makes me feel good, feel happy, and kind of wanted to support her. So she restocked her store and I wanted to buy a couple of things. And I got them for my husband because he's very big into scents, loves colognes, loves air fresheners. So like I had to get something, and she just restocked with some new scents like this cranberry pumpkin. It just sounded so good. And oh my God, as soon as I opened the package, I could smell it, but this just smells fantastic. I just hit all of the right pleasure spots in my brain when I smelt it. I was just like, oh. Yes, this is autumn. And then just got a couple other little thingies.
Check out your knickknacks and bric-a-brac, you know, your curios.
So like this, I got a surprise. We're gonna save that for last. Got a little note. She's such a sweetheart. I can't believe she watched my channel. I was watching her back there in the panorama days, and she was helping me get through some very stressful days when I was in healthcare. Those days were stressful, and I'd come home and I would watch her videos and just be like, okay, the world doesn't feel as bad watching Sarah. So thank you, Sarah. If you're watching too, shout out to Sarah, So Craftastic. I'm gonna link both their channels, Ashley Monet and So Craftastic, because they're fantastic. But like, I got these little dinosaur charms. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet, but I'm gonna do something. And then I also got a notepad. My husband loves notepads. So like, I could have gotten stuff for me, but like I saw the things in her shop and I was like, oh, I can get some stuff for my husband and surprise him. So he got a new notepad. He took it to work with him. He loves it. And then, oh my goodness, what is this? Oh my gosh. No, she did not. She saw my dinosaur video and she got me a little dinosaur rubber ducky like charm. I love this. I want to do something with this. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this. Maybe do a scenery on a rock and I could have it attached to the rock and it could be like a little like rubber ducky dinosaur monster in a lake or something. This is so cute. Thank you so much, Sarah. That was so kind of you. You did not have to do that. That made me feel so special. Thank you. We had a nice little break. It was a nice little interlude right there, but going back to this pumpkin.
And it's pumpkin shaped, like a pumpkin.
Now that the pumpkin's dried, I wanted to go in with just a little bit more darkening in some of the ridges of the pumpkin, just give it a little bit more texture, make it look a little bit more realistic. It was looking a little flat and I didn't like how it was looking so flat. So just adding in like that little bit of extra texture. I just went in with purple because this next thing that I got going in is gonna be purple and I want the colors to play nicely with each other. So let's see, do you guys know what this is yet? I got told a couple of things about this when I showed them off. This little extra character looks like he's really the star of the show. And you know what? I could kind of see it. He is definitely given like that main character aura. Like this is his story, and the pumpkin's just a side character and kind of getting used by the main character. But I thought that was kind of fun, so I liked this idea. I could see it with the ridges and everything. It was calling to me the most. I'm very happy I went with this choice. So you haven't guessed yet, I'm putting in a purple snake.
I'm a snake. I'm a slithery little sneaky snake. I'm so slithery and sneaky because I'm a snake.
I thought this was a fun idea, just like the snake crawling through the mouth and out the eye. Almost like some of those like snake and skull tattoos, but this is a snake and a pumpkin, and it's just giving like the spooky and kind of like creepiness, not as scary as the last rock. You know, just kind of like, oh, that's kind of creepy, spooky. That aura I was going for, like more cute, scary. So I think I pulled that off with this. But adding in all the little details, I wanted to like, I had a little bit of trouble because I thought at first when I was looking at the rock, I thought you could see like both of its eyes. But then as I was painting it, I was like, no, you wouldn't be able to see both eyes with this position. And I wanted to make sure it still translated as a snake. And I felt like there were parts of it that were getting lost, that it may not be translating quite right like a snake. But in the end, I think I pulled it off. I think it all came together. But then for like the pattern on the snake, I was like, what could I do with this? I want to put on some scales, but I had the idea for like little skulls. I did look it up after I had this idea, and I was like, I'm not an original one, but I made my skulls look a little bit different. I didn't want them looking exactly the same as everybody else's. So I did do some different stuff. Like most of them I saw were like individual scales, and they were almost looking pixelated. So I tried to do my own thing with it. I feel like they're giving a little bit of a Tim Burton aura, like just the skull shape, but I think it's kind of cute. I love the way that it all came together. It's definitely giving Halloween, and snakes before weren't something I would have considered with Halloween, but I kind of do now after this. Look at this. It's just, look at that face. Like the way that they're looking at each other, that's like the perfect angle for this rock, but even straight on is still really good. I am very happy with this rock. I think this might be one of my favorites. I don't know. I might need to put this in my Halloween decorations, then just keep this one forever because this is cute. But we have one final rock to do. So, bibbidi bobbidi boo! There we go. So, this rock, yeah. The final theme of this rock. I'm feeling like I did more autumn themed cutesy. I did really horror scary. I did more spoopy cute. And now I'm thinking I need to do a trick-or-treat themed. But I'm seeing cake. Cake! Not candy. So like, how am I gonna do trick-or-treat themed with a cake? I got some ideas, and I hope you can follow along with my idea, like where I was going with this. But first I needed to get like the right brown. I needed to make it look chocolatey. I didn't want it to look like poop. I wanted it to look like cake. Probably one of the hardest things about this is like mixing up the right color, and sometimes I make a little too much. Hence why I made too much of that poopy green from the dinosaur painting, but then I use it on this rock. I do try to use it in my paint. I don't like wasting paint. Anyway, I went down with like the shadows first, and I was thinking for like a chocolatey, yummy brown color, I kind of want to do like a purple shadow. I had enough purple from the last rock anyways, like let's go in with some purple. Plus I feel like it's gonna tie in with some of the other elements I'm gonna add in later on in this rock. So I did purple, going in with those browns that I picked out, kind of just like leaving the purple in the little holes of the rock surface and then brushing over the top of it to do this like chocolatey brown. And I'm really liking this. I feel like this is looking like baked cake now. Now we need to go in with the frosting. So you see that I went in with the green. I'm not gonna just use green. I wanted to use Halloween colors. And so when I think of Halloween, I think of like orange and black and purple and green. Those are like the colors, but I didn't want to do black frosting. So I just decided to do like the orange, purple, and green. I did see some Halloween cakes with these same colors. So like, it's not an original idea.
So I don't have original ideas, huh?
I felt like I could do like my own twist with it. So with this trick or treat, are you seeing it yet? Are you seeing what I'm trying to bring out in this rock?
Yeah, I guess I can.
I feel like some of you are gonna get it, and you'll have to let me know if you do get it. Like, before I tell you exactly what it is, put a little bat emoji if you understood the assignment with this rock, with what I was seeing. Yeah, all right, I got the green, I got the purple, I got the orange. They're just the base coats. I am gonna liven them up. They're looking a little dead. I need them to be alive. This cake is gonna be alive. Ooh, you can see now. Is that a tongue? That is a tongue. Why would a cake have a tongue? Because this is the trick part of the treat. That's the theme. Yuck.
Yuck, yuck, gosh.
So my idea for this, I play D&D. I haven't played in a couple years, but like I do still love D&D. I've been playing since my early 20s. Fun game. I've gone through so many characters. I've lost quite a few characters. That's always sad, but I have played a lot of characters. And when I was thinking like for trick or treat and how I could play that into a cake, the idea that came to my head was like a mimic cake.
Don't be a mimic, don't be a mimic, don't be a mimic, don't be a mimic, don't.
Again, I thought I was being super clever. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've never seen a mimic cake, so let me just go on to Google and make sure I'm the first doing this. Nope. There's hundreds of thousands of mimic cakes out there. So again, not an original idea, but I had a lot of fun with this. I thought it was kind of clever. So that's the direction I'm going with this. It worked with The Rock quite well. I'm very happy with that. So you'll have to let me know like how you think I did. The idea is the cake has already revealed itself as the mimic. Because if you know anything about mimics, they look completely normal, right? That's how they trick people. That's how people like fall under their spell or get captured or get eaten, because you know, mimics are creatures, they need to eat too. Their food just happens to be humans.
They like to have their cake and eat it too.
That's their food. So like they need to eat and they need to look good. So like if you look at a regular mimic that typically mimics a chest, everything on it looks legit. The hinges, the lock, the wood grain, any decorative pieces on it, it's gonna look like a treasure chest. And it doesn't want to reveal itself until it knows for sure that nothing's gonna get away from it. It's like somebody goes in to pick the lock to open up the chest, and that's when it's going to like pounce, because you can't really get away when you're like that. So that's what I was going for with this, because this is the cake after somebody approached it with a knife and was gonna go cut themselves a nice delicious slice of cake. And the cake is a mimic, it's alive itself, and it's gonna eat you.
You're gonna eat me?
You's gonna eat me!
Like that's the look I'm going for with this. And then got those sprinkles put on, the Halloween colors, got the orange, green, purple, and the black this time. Now is the time to go in with the little black color on it. Also the cherry. Glad I went with the cherry without a stem. Personally, I don't like cherries, but like when I do bake and I use cherries, I remove the stems. I don't know why people leave them on. That's just weird to me. Then it was time like to finish up this face. Now that I got all those on, I need to do the eye placement. And I was debating if I wanted to do one set or two sets of eyes. I decided to go with multiple sets of eyes, two sets of eyes. And I was worried it was gonna look a little bug-like, but I feel like it's not looking like a bug. We're going in the right direction. This is looking good, but then like out of nowhere, just I dropped the rock, okay. That sucks. And I'm not sure like exactly how, but I went to like try to catch it with one hand before I realized like I had a good grip on it. It wasn't falling, just smudge it. But luckily that was easy enough cleanup. It just stayed within the eyeball. So got that all cleaned up and fixed up these yellow eyes. I thought yellow was a good color, you know, complements that purple quite well and stands out. I'm very happy with that. The eyes are looking kind of creepy, given this like almost a weird frog-like face, which I think works really well for like a mimic cake. Giving it like this frog-like quality. I'm very happy with it. Like, look at this rock. It's just super cute. Go finishing up the little details. I wouldn't say it's super cute because it's also kind of creepy, but like this is a good trick or treat rock, right? Like it's a treat, but it's a trick. Yeah, okay. Anyways, I'm done being a goof. I love this rock. I'm having a hard time picking a favorite from this group, but this is good. Anyways, like now that the rock is here, like it's looking a little lonely, and I feel like it's time. We need to see them all together, right? Like so you guys can tell me who your favorite rock is. So let's see. I need a good spell.
By completing your final spell.
So we can get started with the final review. We need to see these rocks 2 by 2. So my audience can cheer. We need to see these rocks appear. How's that? Was that a good spell? Here are all the rocks, and I don't know. This pumpkin rock is so cute. I love it. I do think the Caterpie rock is amazing. I kind of want to keep it. I can't give this one out because it's a little too scary, and I don't like hiding scary rocks just in case a child finds them. I don't want to traumatize a child with my rock. So I might keep this one, but then like, I don't know, I got this cake rock. I don't know which one's my favorite. I love them all. But anyways, let's go ahead and get to this final review. You stay? Please don't fall. Yeah, stay. You stay. So, what do you think? I am super happy with this batch of rocks. Like, this one's super cute. Oh my goodness. It's a little wonky right there, but like, I'm painting on a rock and I'm trying to bring out what I see in it. So like, it's not gonna line up perfectly, but like different angles and stuff, it does look right. So I can't be too mad at it, but like, there's a little Caterpie. So I got my seasonal rock, like my seasonal cute rock. Little Caterpie with the mushrooms. I got my scary rock. I freaking love this guy. He's just so creepy. The rock was like just perfectly shaped for this guy. All the little holes and everything, like you got all the texture, and that carried over on this side and helped me like come up with some fun shapes and stuff going on with his face. Definitely one of the scarier rocks I've made, but I love it so much. And then I got my spoopy rock, my little spooky cutie. This one, I think this one might be my favorite. Shh, don't tell Caterpie that. I love my Pokemon, but this guy is so cute. I love the little pattern on him. The rock was made for this, and I brought it to life. This is just freaking phenomenal. I love it so much. And then I got my trick or treat rock. I love this. This would be a great D&D monster. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I could see somebody like putting this on a tray and bringing it out to the king, and then this thing coming to life and nom 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 nom. I love it so much. This is such a fun rock. Focus. Focus. There we go. Ah! I love it. My mimic cake. So what do you think? Which is your favorite? Like, it's definitely a variety of rocks this time, but I think I did a pretty good job bringing out what I see in the rock. I had even asked you guys, like, what you guys thought of it, and as far as I'm aware, nobody got it right. I could be wrong, but the last I checked, nobody got it right. But I don't know, is this what you see now? Like, or do you still see your other stuff in it? I mean, as I showed you, like, I did see a couple things in it, and I couldn't really do the back. The back just doesn't have the right texture. Like, you can see it on this side, like the way that this is bumped out or this is bumped out. Yeah, see, like, I feel like it was made for this, and this side just doesn't have the right texture, and it wouldn't have worked. But that's okay. That's okay, because I love this one so much. I want to keep this one forever. It's so cute! Ah! I had a lot of fun with this video. I hope you enjoyed it too, getting into like the spooky season. And I got some more rocks, like maybe for next year. We got the coffin still. We have the zombie finger still. Like, I kind of want to do that one, but I only wanted to do one super scary rock per video. But I have lots of rocks in there, and like, I even got some holiday themed ones coming up, and I can't wait to do those. But you'll have to subscribe, so please make sure, like, leave me a comment what you liked about the video. And I know Baxter's not with me. He didn't want to leave the living room. He's laying in the sun. He's such a diva. I love him though. But like, yeah, what kind of things did you see in those other rocks? Let me know down in the comments in the beginning of the episode. In those rocks, did you see anything? Let me know if I should paint it. And who knows, maybe you will. Got lots in store. So yeah, anyways, I've gone on long enough. I got some more art projects in store for you guys, so I hope to see you in the future. And thank you for watching so much. Please be safe out there. Don't get lost. Don't get stolen. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye, you beautiful people.